Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys enjoy. I think I'm like 15 subscribers away from 600, so if you're not subscribed, I really appreciate a subscription. But let's get right into today's video, another Rockets video. Really grinding out these Rockets videos. I've been loving the team, and I want to do like 2 to 3 Rockets videos a day, and even maybe a stream, maybe 2 Rockets videos and a stream a day. Let me know what you guys think about that. My Twitter and Instagram are in the bio as well, but let's get right into today's video. We're going to talk about the keys to the Houston Rockets NBA playoffs run. Now, this will go into the regular season as well, but we're going to talk about what the Rockets need to focus on if they want to go deep. Now, tonight, we're going to get a much better understanding. By the time when I'm recording this video right now, it's only 4:30, so the Rockets play in about 2.5 hours. James Harden, I believe, will be playing 100%. Got to assume the same with PJ Tucker. So we're going to see if John Wall, James Harden, DeMarcus Cousins, maybe even Christian Wood, and Daniel House, we're going to see how they play together. Now, it is just a preseason game, so I would not be concerned if they struggle. What I want from the Houston Rockets tonight is I want them to have fun, man. I just want them to have fun and play basketball. It's preseason. You got James Harden, John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins on one team. Just go out there and have some fun, guys. So what is it going to take for the Houston Rockets to make a deep playoff run? Well, I think our defense is going to be a lot better with PJ Tucker and Christian Wood on the floor, but I don't know if you guys realize this is a big issue. It's been a big issue ever since, in my opinion, Clint Capella was traded. But defense it's a huge issue. And going into the season, this last offseason, a lot of Rockets analysis were kind of saying, let's get some wing perimeter defense. Guys, we need more than just wing perimeter defense. We need a big man in that paint. Now, I know Christian Wood and PJ Tucker didn't play in those first 2 games. I know Christian Wood's wingspan is very long. I know PJ Tucker's a dog as well. However, PJ is 36. Made a lot of videos on why we should trade PJ Tucker, but most likely he'll be included either in the James Harden trade, or I would say it's 50-50 between he's being in the James Harden trade and 50-50 he goes to Los Angeles Lakers for Kyle Kuzma. I would love Kyle Kuzma. We'll talk about that in another video. But we need interior defense as well. A target I would not mind, because I believe he's a free agent, is Dwayne Dedmon. Now, the most important part about this interior defense paint guy is preferably it's just a big, lengthy defender. Christian Wood and DeMarcus Cousins are fully capable of shooting efficiently at the 3. We're seeing it with DeMarcus Cousins right now. You'll see it with Christian Wood relatively quick. Christian Wood, absolute beast. So this interior defense guy, the big man, he probably won't be playing that many minutes. In fact, I'd throw it 10 to 15 minutes a night, maybe 20. I like Dwayne Dedmon, but I hope you guys kind of get an idea. We need an interior defensive player. Honestly, one of the Plumlees would have been great. I don't know why I said one of the Plumlees. I meant Mason Plumlee. I know there's like 3 Plumlees. Big Duke guy over here. So interior defense, and then we can't forget about perimeter wing defense as well. So some targets that I've been talking about recently. Now, guys, all these trades, all these moves, Dwayne Dedmon not a trade, these moves are contingent that James Harden stays. If James Harden leaves, we'll talk about what to do if that were to happen. But as of right now, James Harden is in a Houston Rockets uniform, and he's playing basketball for him tonight. So we're going to just assume that James Harden is staying. Some players I would honestly love to play around with, and this is where I think PJ Tucker kind of plays a role in. Daniel House plays a role in this, and then obviously Eric Gordon plays a role. Then you got to factor in maybe 1 or 2 first-round picks. But some of the players that I would really love for perimeter wing defense who can also shoot efficiently, Will Barton. I'm not a huge fan of OG offensively, but defensively he would be huge for us. But personally, I think an Otto Porter or like a Will Barton really takes us to that next level. These guys can come in and they can start Daniel House is a piece I would give up to get one of these guys. Will Barton, Otto Porter, I believe they're both on expiring deals. I think Otto's got, they might both have player options or team options, but there's an option involved. So essentially, this trade here, we want James Harden to commit to us long term. So you have to make a trade like this, an Otto Porter, a Will Barton, somebody who can come in and either take Daniel House's role or come off right behind sixth man, right in front of Boogie. Boogie's the seventh guy, I would assume, this season. If Eric Gordon gets traded, we need a guy. So it's interesting. It's really interesting because Eric Gordon's a big trade piece, but we need offensive talent. So Eric Gordon and Buddy Hield, preferably I would like to give 1 or 2 picks, maybe even 2 firsts, and Eric Gordon for Buddy Hield. I think that possibly gets the job done. And then what I would do is I would ship out PJ Tucker, Daniel House, and then if we only used up 1 pick on Eric Gordon, or even throw in another one, because guys, we need James Harden. We want James Harden. He's our future. 2 first-round draft picks, it's not that big of a deal because you got to remember, if we trade James Harden, we're going to get at least 3 back, and we're going to get young piece, probably like a Tyler Hero-esque player. Most likely Tyler Hero, most likely Ben Simmons, one of those 2 players. So that's what I think we need to do. These 2, I think defense is the biggest key. I know that these guys are offensively going to be a massive, massive threat. Everybody on this team, everybody who plays consistent minutes on the Houston Rockets can score the ball efficiently. Defensively, we're just slacking big time, especially Ben McLemore, Clemens. Another guy I would possibly like to look at is Derrick Rose. I know he's not a defensive beast. However, we do need a backup point guard. Corey Clemens, I love him. Not Corey Clemens. I don't even know if Corey Clemens is an actual person or an athlete, I should say. So Chris Clemens, I think Chris Clemens is good, but defensively he's only 5'9". He's 150 probably. He's a threat defensively, or not a threat. He's a huge what's it called? Why can't I think of the goddamn word, man? Liability. It took me like 7 seconds to think of that word. He's a huge liability on defense. Derrick Rose is a much less liability defensively and offensively, way more efficient than Chris Clemens. Love Chris Clemens, but he's a little too young in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about these 3 things. To sum it up, we need perimeter wing defense, interior defense, and a backup point guard. That takes us for a deep playoff run. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, subscribe if you enjoyed. Like the video. I'll see you.